let's talk about next year. What is next summer going to look like?
Well, some people may remember as far back as our national convention in 2023. I stood at the podium during the members' meeting in Reno and said, we will be in Washington in summer 2026 to celebrate our 50th anniversary
Right.
as an association.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, we will be in Washington, D.C. next summer, July 19th through 24th at the Catholic University of America.
Just to be clear, though, July 19th is a Sunday. And so what's going to happen on is the convention actually starting on that Sunday, or is it pre-convention events? What does that look like?
So, as has been our pattern for the past several years, the convention will officially open on Monday night with the exhibit opening. By moving back one day and using both Sunday the 19th and Monday the 20th, we have a greater opportunity to provide some pre-convention events for individuals. We may even explore some post-convention events, knowing that people might be able to travel one weekend to Washington, but not necessarily the other. It's also the 250th anniversary of our country. So we know that there are going to be lots of events happening in DC that people may want to take part of, and this will allow them a little bit more wiggle room.
Great. Okay. What's the theme for next year?
Yes. Our theme is Forever We Will Sing.
Psalm 89. Well, forever I will
Psalm
sing.
89.
Yeah, forever I will sing.
Yes.
Why was that one chosen?
We thought about this long and hard over several board meetings, and it encapsulates really everything we have done since our inception and even leading up to our inception. You know, the idea of the singing assembly, not just the congregation, but the presider, the choir, the cantor, the accompanist, making up the assembly in total. And that's what we have to hold on to, is that singing assembly. We have to continue to raise our voices collectively. And that's why we're saying forever we will sing. We have to raise that sound collectively of praise.
So what can we expect next year?
Well, you'll see many familiar elements. You'll see plenums, you'll see an exhibit hall, workshops, concerts. But of course, since this is our 50th, you will also see some special celebrations as well to highlight and recognize the men and women who have built this association before us, some of those who have gone before us now, but continue to shape our work.
Great.
Lots of celebrations.
Lots of celebrate. It's gonna be one big party, really. No, I'm just I'm just kidding.
It should be. It should be.
Okay, so location. Where are we? Where is next year's convention?
Yes, Catholic University of America.
Okay.
Yes, so many people are familiar. Catholic University sits right next to the Basilica Shrine of the Immaculate Conception. So we will also be able to hopefully use some of the resources there at the shrine. There is the upper church, there is the crypt chapel, but of course there are always ongoing opportunities if somebody wants to go to confession at a time that we might not be able to offer it, during the life of the convention. Those types of things are readily available as well. It's also really exciting to be at Catholic University as we continue to partner with other Catholic organizations. To say we're going to be at the flagship Catholic University of the United States is important.
So we're going back to a campus.
Yes.
So we had University Incarnate Word for our San Antonio event this summer. And then we had Rosemont. So is it safe to say that those who attended those two in particular may kind of have a general vibe of what having an NPM event on a campus will feel like?
Yes, I think that's a fair statement. We will be at on the in the conference center on Catholic University's campus for the majority of our events, but we'll also be in classrooms. We'll be in spaces that are designed, some of the performance spaces as well. And of course, God willing, we'll also be at the shrine for some of our liturgies. So we have an opportunity to keep the structure of what an NPM convention looks like, but to give it a different flair by being on a collegiate campus.
What are accommodations going to look like then? Because we aren't at a hotel like sometimes we are for our conferences. So what's that going to look like?
So we will have on-campus accommodations available. We will also have hotel accommodations available as well. We know we have many different types of travelers, so it's important to offer many different types of options. So something probably a little simpler on campus and little more refined if you want to go to a hotel.
Okay,
The
great.
great news is we will plan to have the hotels be on the red line. The Catholic University sits on the red line of Metro, so it'll be an easy transport to get from point A to point B.
Okay, so if people, I know this is early in saying this, but if people are thinking about accommodations, and I know we'll talk about getting more information, it's not so much that the hotel will be right outside Catholic U, but it will be very easily accessible right on that metro line. Is that correct?
Yes, Catholic
Okay.
University has its own metro stop,
Awesome. Oh, that's great. Okay.
which is, if I had to estimate, about a 5-minute walk
Okay.
from the stop up to the conference center.
Okay, great. Okay, so we've talked broad strokes for next year for planning purposes. But let's talk about maybe some more specific things. When can we learn more about next year's conference?
Yes. As always, the official preview of the convention will be in the January issue of Pastoral Music magazine. But you will be hearing from us in the coming months. You'll be hearing who some of our awardees are, who our plenum speakers are. I encourage everyone to stay tuned to their inbox for the call for workshops that will be coming out very soon as well. And we want to hear from you. It's our 50th anniversary. As I said, it's a time to celebrate.
Well, that's great. I want to thank you for your time today, Jennifer. I also just want to take our last minute together and thank the local teams from On the Road one more time, because the amount of work that our local NPM teams did in each respective city, including Atlanta, did
Yes.
so much for preparation and planning that started this time last year. And I don't know if people realize that. But yeah, just major shout out and props to them.
Yes. I was having conversations in really January of 2024, asking each of these local teams, hey, would you be willing to consider a model like this? Would you do you think it could fly in your city? And as I said to someone in the past day or so, local teams, I understand the amount of financial resources, physical resources, and spiritual resources that you put into making these events happen. And I am so deeply grateful.
I am too. Well, Jennifer, thank you for your time today. Thank you for all the work that you do for NPM as an association. I'm sure this won't be the last time I'm able to chat with you on the podcast soon. But thank you again for all of your work on the Road and just NPM as a whole.
Thank you.